Have you ever felt like life is repeating itself? Same patterns, same struggles, no matter how hard you try to change things on the outside? What if the real shift doesn't start out there, but within you? Most people never realize that reality is just a mirror, and unless you change what's reflected inside, the world around you will never truly transform. There is a sacred truth whispered in silence. The outer world is merely a mirror. Every encounter, every emotion stirred, every circumstance that repeats, it's all a reflection. Like moonlight dancing upon still waters, reality reflects the invisible movements of the inner self. And it is there, in the stillness between thoughts, that the soul begins to remember. The mirror principle is not metaphor. It is a universal law in motion. What one sees out there is the echo of what is vibrating within. Thoughts filled with fear or scarcity will inevitably summon shadows to match them. But when one lives in gratitude, in alignment with truth, the external begins to bloom with unexpected grace. Reality then becomes a sacred partner, not a threat. In each frustration hides a lesson. In each moment of joy, a confirmation. Those who begin to observe the world as a living reflection awaken to a deeper level of self-awareness. They start seeing beyond the veil of randomness and into the rhythm of alignment that weaves thoughts and beliefs into reality. And through this mystical observation, true healing begins. So the question arises, what are you really looking at when you look at your life? Can you find the mirror behind every smile, every challenge, every silence? This is where the inner journey truly begins. But what if the reflections you see are distorted not by fate, but by something hidden within? Are you ready to uncover the hidden creator behind the mirror? We explore how thoughts silently shape the very fabric of your reality. In the quiet corridors of the mind, every thought is a seed, each one charged with the power to create or destroy. What you dwell upon doesn't simply vanish into the ether. It takes form, echoing through layers of energy until it crystallizes in your reality. The universe listens not to words, but to vibration. That anxious thought repeated, that belief whispered in the shadows of doubt. It's all heard. It's all answered. When someone clings to thoughts of scarcity, they unknowingly invite more lack. When they carry unresolved emotions, life mirrors them through tension, delays, or silence. But thoughts of abundance, when truly felt, invite miracles in unexpected ways. Affirmations, repeated not like hollow mantras, but as sacred declarations of truth, can realign the mind and heart. Through visualization, the soul rehearses its future, and reality begins to bend in response. This is the dance of energy and intention, a conversation between the self and the cosmos that never ceases, even in sleep. So take a moment now. Observe what loops in your thoughts. Do your inner dialogues uplift or restrict you? If you paused long enough to listen, what would your reality say back to you? Perhaps it's already speaking, but do you recognize its language? What if the life you're living is just the echo of thoughts you've long forgotten? We reveal how to break the patterns that bind your reality to your past. Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you really are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click on the link in the pinned comment and begin your transformation now. Cycles are not chains, they are invitations. When the same experiences repeat, it is not punishment, but a call to transformation. The universe, patient and wise, keeps reflecting what you carry inside until you choose to change, not by force, but by awareness. To break these loops, one must first see them, observe the patterns, financial struggle, emotional conflict, disconnection, and ask, what belief is feeding this? Is it unworthiness? Is it fear of failure masked as control? These questions are keys, and asking them opens the door to deep self-awareness. Gratitude softens the old self. When you give thanks, even for the lessons wrapped in pain, you release the grip of the past. Through visualization, you plant new images in the subconscious, images of harmony, abundance, and possibility. Slowly, the mind rewires. Slowly, reality shifts. This isn't magic in the theatrical sense. It's the alchemy of the spirit. It's mindfulness in motion. Each moment you choose a new thought, a new belief, a new emotion, you interrupt the program. You reclaim the pen that writes your story. And just like that, the cycle begins to unravel. But what if the ones around you, the people who trigger you most, are actually mirrors revealing the missing pieces of your healing? We explore how others become sacred reflections of our soul's journey. Every person who crosses your path is more than just a coincidence. They are mirrors, sent not to harm or please you, but to reflect you. Their presence illuminates what you most need to heal, embrace, or reclaim. Sometimes they show love. Other times, they show wounds you've hidden even from yourself. A harsh word may awaken a buried insecurity. A glance of admiration may reflect a light you've forgotten you carry. In both joy and discomfort, the mirror principle is at work, guiding you to deeper self-awareness. What you admire in others lives in you. What triggers you is asking to be understood, not judged. Observe the emotions that certain people stir within you. Are they showing you your boundaries, your inner child, your suppressed dreams? Instead of reacting, try practicing mindfulness. Pause, breathe, and ask, what is this teaching me about myself? In this space, healing begins to bloom like wildflowers in spring. Let relationships be your classroom, not your battlefield. Whether it's a lover, a stranger, or even someone you dislike, each one reveals your own inner landscape. And once you see that clearly, you're no longer just reacting, you're transforming. What if even your greatest challenges are sacred messages wrapped in disguise? We'll see how gratitude becomes the compass that turns every experience into a doorway for growth. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling, it is a portal. It shifts the soul's frequency from lack to abundance, from resistance to acceptance. When one chooses to give thanks, not only for the joys, but also for the challenges, the universe begins to respond with gentle nods of alignment. It's as if life itself leans in closer, listening, responding, honoring your awakened presence. To grow is not always to gain, it is often to release. And gratitude becomes the light that guides that release. By embracing even the uncomfortable moments with a grateful heart, you invite transformation rather than stagnation. Pain becomes a teacher. Uncertainty becomes sacred ground. Through this lens, every experience, no matter how trivial, holds meaning. A powerful practice for inner expansion is keeping a gratitude journal. Write each evening 3 experiences you're thankful for, no matter how small. It might be the sound of rain, a moment of silence, or a sudden insight. This mindful ritual gradually teaches the mind to focus on beauty, and the subconscious begins to seek harmony instead of tension. True growth is not always loud. Often, it's the soft unfolding of a soul choosing to see life through the eyes of appreciation. The more you express gratitude, the more you discover there is to be grateful for. In this state, you don't just witness reality, you co-create it with presence, grace, and joy. Now it's your turn. If reality truly reflects your inner world, what are you ready to shift today? Share in the comments what patterns you've recognized and what new energy you choose to embody. For the next 7 days, take just 5 minutes each morning to observe your thoughts and redirect them with conscious intention. You'll be surprised by what begins to change. And if this message stirred something in you, subscribe and activate the bell. Your transformation is just beginning. If reality is a reflection, then who's the one projecting it? What if everything you see is part of a simulation shaped by your own consciousness? In the next video, you'll discover how to exit it, from within.